The Earth Temple is widely considered to be the best dungeon in the Wind Waker, but after revisiting the game recently, I found it has a critical flaw that potentially slaps it down to second place in my book and leaves the Wind Temple as the best dungeon in the game. But first, credit where credit's due. The Earth Temple is still sick as fuck, and has hands down the best atmosphere in the game. That sinister flute music makes it feel forgotten, sunken, and cursed, and it delivers on that by introducing some of the most terrifying redeads in the series. Yeah. No thank you. I'll pass. Next, please. Medli is an awesome companion, her relationship with Link is properly set up, and the puzzles have a cool premise, using both Medli's harp and Link's shield to deflect light. But unfortunately, they're also somewhat bland and fall far short of their potential. For example, there's this big room at the end where you reposition mirrors to reflect light into the correct position. But the mirrors are on fixed tracks with no margin of error at all, and the game even tells you exactly where Medli needs to stand and aim with markings on the floor. It's like the puzzle's already been solved and you're just the guy pushing the blocks around. But the worst missed opportunity is when you come to this dead-end room with no way forward. The solution requires you to use Medli's harp to deflect light into a fixed position, then use Link's mirror shield to bounce it a second time around a corner. This is a new approach that you wouldn't have tried before, but it's something any child could figure out with a bit of thinking. But for some reason, Medli chirps in. The game explains to you how to solve the puzzle immediately, even though being trapped in a dead-end room with the tools you need should have been explanation enough. Then you get to the Wind Temple, and while I still prefer the haunting atmosphere of the Earth Temple and Medli as a companion, in terms of game design, I think this dungeon is superior. For starters, the wind puzzles have you flying around catching these rad updrafts, which is slightly more engaging than deflecting light. Makar, while being less cool than Medli as a character, is more fun to control. He can fly all over the place like a madman, and the dungeon complements this with a wide-open design. The item you find here is the hook shot, the coolest Zelda item, which one-ups the Earth Temple's mirror shield. And it's also a fun surprise, because up until this point, the player might have thought that the grapple hook is this game's hook shot. Like the Earth Temple, this dungeon has a big master puzzle leading up to the end, but unlike the Earth Temple, it never tells you what you need to do, and when you inevitably get stuck here, the dungeon has enough faith in the player to make you solve it, which I think Zelda Dungeon should be all about. And just as a home run, it also has a better boss fight. The ghost at the end of the Earth Temple is underwhelming and corny, whereas Malgera is one of the best bosses in the game. So yeah, while I still have a major soft spot for the Earth Temple, I'm starting to think the Wind Temple might be a bit tighter.